Hey, what is happening, guys? Today we're going to be talking about why I made the change from Fortnite Battle Royale to Call of Duty Warzone. As you can see here, the gameplay is also Call of Duty Warzone. So, starting off, we're just going to recap through the seasons of Fortnite and just the beginning and all that, because that has a big part of why I switched over. And then I'm going to be just going in through what Call of Duty is about. I do recommend this for a lot of people. Like, if you play Fortnite or Rainbow Six Siege or just looking for a game or something to play with your friends, like, this is insanely fun. So I do recommend this. This is just a pre-game lobby, by the way. Alright, so going into the Fortnite game. So it started off in season 1, 2, and 3 as like a new, surprising, fresh battle royale game. This is why it was so intriguing to a lot of players, and I myself was very intrigued by this, and I thought it was great. And I still do think the game itself, disclaimer, I still do think the game itself is pretty good, but like, it's not as fun. Alright, let me start off by saying this. So before, when everyone was new and stuff, like, there was a lot more new guns, cool things to try out. Like, it was just exciting to see the changes that they made every day or every week. Come home from school and just talk about it with your friends, play with your friends. But now it's become a game where, like, 9-year-olds have taken over, like 9-year-olds that play for 24 hours a day that are just so toxic have, like, literally taken over the game. So now it's just like, it's just a lot less fun for me personally. And I think a lot of people, like, I know a lot of my friends have been making switches over to different games and stuff, whether it be like Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, Brawlhalla, just 2K and stuff like that, just switching off from the game. Not completely, because I'm not doing that completely either, but overall it's just been way more toxic. And just, it's not new. Like, all the changes that they make, I don't like them. Like, I don't like most of the changes that they make now. Like, before it used to be like cool to see like what they did, but now they just like, they really just feed to one audience, the audience of 9-year-olds, bro, which is just so annoying. Like, an example of this is the water being filled with the map being filled with water. Like, I know a lot of people are liking it or whatever, but I personally just didn't, and that was like one thing that just drew me away from the game a bit more. And just all these gun changes like every week, and they're not like exciting guns, they're just like different versions of a different gun. Like, why would you take out the pump shotgun, which everyone likes? It was just stuff like that that just like really started to build up. So I was just like, I gotta switch. And then another thing is Call of Duty, it's just like, I've always liked their multiplayer, but I don't have the full game right now, but I've always liked their multiplayer in general and their story modes. But with this new Warzone edition with the Battle Royale, I think they did a really good job of this, and it's like a different aspect of Battle Royale. Like, it's less about like building and all this stuff, it's more about strategy, and it's more about skill in general, just skill with shooting and strategy. Whereas Fortnite focused on like building and who had the quickest like builds, like who had the better Wi-Fi and stuff like that. Like, not to make an excuse like that, like that's a sorry excuse, but I'm just saying, like, as an example. And so I think that's what happened with a lot of players. Like, it just became less fun. There was just more like kids on the game that just were so toxic. So I mean, I'm not gonna stop playing the game because it's still a decent game, but like, I definitely not gonna play as much as I would. And I think that's going to be the same with a lot of content creators. So that's the end for Fortnite, on why I'm switching over. But I'm still going to have montages. So if you've been on my channel and seen some of my other videos, they've been like Call of Duty montages. I'm coming up with a huge multiplayer clip, but it's called Shotgun King. And basically it's me destroying with the shotgun in multiplayer. And it was like a multiplayer free weekend. I don't have the full game because I'm saving up to get the next one, but that's coming out, pretty exciting. And I have some other videos as well if you want to see those. So yeah, and so now I'm going to be getting to what Call of Duty game is about, why I suggest it for a lot of people. And yeah, so Call of Duty, it's mostly about aim and strategy, which I really like. And the graphics are like way more realistic. Like, I didn't play Fortnite for its realistic graphics, but like, I do like the fact that the graphics are a lot better, in my opinion. But also just I just like how it's new. Like, it's just a fresh new look. I haven't played too many games like this. It's just a fun game to play. Like, and it's hard to win. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but it's 150 players at the beginning, so it makes it harder to win. Like, you actually have to be good. Like, you can't just play around and just like, well, no, and obviously you can play around. It's not like a sweaty game, but like, you can't just be absolute terrible and win. And what I suggest for newer players is finding a couple friends that played the game for a little bit and start playing with them, because you'll definitely get better. That's what I did. I know one of my friends, Alex Natitude. You may see some of my other videos, and if you go on my stream at BCBC Gaming on Twitch, no caps, no spaces, then you'll see him there as well. And overall, I do really enjoy how they have a gulag. So like, if you die in a solos game, you don't have to be like rebooted or revived, but you can fight it out in a gulag, which is basically a 1v1 and like a maze sort of atmosphere. And it's very fun. Yeah, and then they have additions like oh, heartbeats, bye bye. And then they have additions like heartbeat sensors, which allow you to see where players are, like if they're within 50 meters. So that's very helpful. And just the concept, they have a lot more things to add than Fortnite. And it's just, the players are older. Like, it's an older audience, like, which makes sure that like you're not playing with like 8-year-olds, because like at least me, I sometimes like to talk with my teammates. And it's just annoying when you're talking with the 8-year-old that like tries hard and everything. I'm just like, dude, like, come on, man. And so yeah, that's why I'm like making the switch. And yeah, so here's some Call of Duty gameplay so you can see how it works. And there's things like Molotovs and grenades. These are just lethals that you can use, like you can throw to do damage. Also, there's things called loadout drops. They're not like airdrops in Fortnite where like you get like loot, whatever loot that's in there. They're more like where you can get custom loadouts. So custom loadouts are basically weapons that you set up in your lobby, like when you're in your like main menu lobby or whatever. You can set up your custom loadout, which basically is what you get from loadout drops. So that's also another thing that I really liked about this game. It's the fact that you get like custom weapons, and there's a lot of decisions that you have to make. Sorry, I'm just gonna menu. It has the recon right there because I took one, but you can also see like around the map where there's bounties and stuff. Oh, there's literally nothing. But these are buy stations. You can buy stuff from there. I'll go there in a second, but yeah, I can't find any contracts actually. It's kind of funny. But like the scavengers and stuff. Oh, this gun's terrible. I swap. Where did I pick up this gun at? Dang, bro, I forgot what house. Oh. And then some guns you can run faster with, like SMG. Dude, frick, where did I put this gun at? Alright. Yeah, loadout drop. I'm gonna go to that too in a second. And also, sometimes it's a smart decision to camp loadout drops.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Bye-bye. Camping loadout drops is basically like, if there's a loadout drop near you, you might want to camp it because then you can kill someone that's going for it. I don't really do this because it's just like, it's not toxic, but like it's just annoying. Like it's annoying for players that are just like trying to play their game or whatever. So I don't like doing it, but it's honestly a strat. I might do it with this kid to just to show you guys how it would work. Is he going for it? Oh no, he's not. Alright. Well, if you did, essentially you would just essentially just laser him while he's picking his custom. I'm gonna go get my custom because my loadout sucks right now. So, well, doesn't suck, it's good, but still. Should I have my custom? You always want your custom because the guns are gonna be way better. Also, you should probably just trust your custom. Just trust yourself and that you put the best weapons there. I might come out with a tutorial depending on how good this video does. Well, no, I'll come out with it regardless because I'm not that type of like YouTuber. I'm like, oh, you guys have to like do all this stuff if you want me to nah, bro, I'm gonna upload it, dude. But I'll show you my custom loadouts, some attachments, and you can also find other YouTubers on attachments and custom loadouts and just the game overall. And I'll make a couple more videos on like strategy and suggestions for Call of Duty to anyone that's like bored of the same old thing and just wants to try something new. And like, I don't think you should quit Fortnite at all, dude. Like, the game's good, bro. Like, it doesn't change the fact that the gun's good. The game's good, sorry. Thinking about this. Thinking about the weapons. But it doesn't change the fact that the game is good, because Fortnite is a well-designed game and everything. Alright, so here we're gonna go to the buy station. Hopefully I don't get shot while doing this, but if I do, so be it. That's fine. I'm doing this for you guys. So here, I'm going to the buy station. Here's some things. Armor plate bundle. Those are my armor plates. Gas mask. This is important because for late zones, this allows you to be in storm, I guess, for y'all Fortnite players. In storm, aka the gas. And it allows you to be there without taking any damage. UAV basically tells you where everyone is on the map. I'm gonna pop that right now.
UAV entering the AO.
Someone there. I also get to see where next zone is because I took the recon, so that's nice.
Jailbreak. All prisoners are being released from the gulag. Get ready.
Probably go somewhere over there. I don't really like storage time, to be honest, but
Be advised, UAV is bingo fueling.
I'll go there, kill that kid. And then I'm gonna take a self-revive. Useful if you get killed from long distance, but overall not like that great. But definitely useful if you get long distance sniped or something like that. Alright. I'm listening in to hear if they say enemy dropping into the AO, because that means someone is coming back from the gulag and they're trying to get some loot. They're trying to get their hands on some loot, man. We're not gonna let them do that, dude. We're gonna freaking kill them. Alright, bud. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna finish this game out for you guys so you guys can see how it works. And also, if I remember some stuff, I'll make sure to add that in. But definitely thank you guys for the support you guys have been showing me on my channel. We're almost at 200. That's great. You should also try to follow me on my Twitch account at BCBC Gaming, no caps, no spaces, because I'll be gaming there a lot more. Like, I will still upload on my channel a lot, of course, for you guys, but it's definitely good to, you can go on twitchtv.com, search the name at BCBC Gaming, no caps, no spaces, and watch me stream there. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go to this next circle as well. Just look for some players. A lot of this game is being aware as well, because a lot of times there's people that are hiding behind you, and even the heartbeat sensor, as I mentioned, it shows people. There's something called a ghost loadout, and if you get your ghost loadout from your custom, then no one will be able to see you. I'm being trapped. Alright, that's fine. Get in here.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Alright.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Alright, I'm going like this so no one can see me. But basically, a ghost loadout is your custom loadout, but instead of having, so there's things called like attributes, and you can get an attribute where it allows you to have ghosts so no one can see you. Crap, he's right on me. Bye bye. All right, so yeah, I just got that guy. Yep. And also, as you guys noticed, I don't know if you noticed this, but it said bounty. So basically, bounty is another it's another contract that you can get where if you find someone, then you can track them.
Gas moving in.
Let's see. If you find this contract, then you can track them, and it won't be the nearest player, but it'll be a player that's relatively close to you. Like, it's not going to be some player on the opposite end of the map, but it's also not going to be like the closest player, which is like a common misconception where people think, oh, it's going to be like the closest player, so that means there's no one else here. But yeah, but it is smart to get them sometimes so you can see where some players are. But yeah. Alright. This is a point in the game where, like, I'm not camping necessarily, but I definitely am playing a bit cautious because I am already pretty good on loot and all that. So I'm gonna hope someone maybe goes for some stuff in here, laser them. But also, that's another thing to watch out for. Also, I'm sitting here just because, like, I'm talking to you guys, but there's a lot of campers in this game. Like, I highly advise you to pay attention at all times, because it's not like Fortnite. There's no such thing as visual sound effects, and sometimes it's hard to hear when players are coming near you, because sometimes you're talking like I am right now, and other times you're just not aware because they're behind you or they're hiding in a building corner. But just always make sure to put a heartbeat sensor, which I'm holding right now. Put a heartbeat sensor in your custom loadout so you can see where players are. Like, I cannot stress that enough, because it is probably the most important thing you can have in your loadout. And also, it gives you the chance to sneak up on players. And if you want to camp, like, I mean, I guess it's fine, like, especially for newer players. I get it, it's just a natural instinct. You're a bit scared, so I wouldn't, like, say, oh yeah, camp, because, like, it's not a great habit to get into, but it's always smart to camp in certain points of the game. Like, sometimes it's smart to camp, you know, when there's like 8 other people. And also, final zones are not friendly. That's another thing. Final zones are not friendly, bro. Literally, your final zone could be all in the open, like there's no cover, and you guys will literally just have to duke it out like that, bro. That's just literally how the game works. Like, that's why I truly believe that it's almost every round, it's usually the best players that are the last 5. Like, you'll never find like a camper or like a bush camp, because there's no, like, even if you bush camp, like, I don't know how, it's really tough to bush camp in Call of Duty. Like, obviously I've never tried it, but like, I know it's hard to bush camp, because like, there's been times where I've been like quickly like going into a bush or something just to see. Like, when I first started, I was like, oh dude, like, is this the meta? But no, it's not, because you don't blend in. Like, you just don't. And it's just like stupid. It's silly to just camp, bro. Why not try to get better at the game so you can kill people? And that's why, like, whenever I kill a camper, bro, I just laugh, bro. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why are you here playing the game, bro? Just play some Minecraft, my guy.
Gas inbound.
Bye-bye. Sometimes you let him self-revive for funny, just to be funny. But nah, not that time. Also, if you guys notice on the bottom leftish, not the furthest thing to the left, but it's like a mask. That's my gas mask. It's currently at full health, which means I could be in the gas, aka the storm, for like probably about a minute tops. I don't know, somewhere around there. I don't know the specific time, obviously, but it gives you a good amount of time to be in storm, which is important, because often, like, it's not even camping, but often, like, in final zones and stuff like that, there's a lot of people that will come up behind you or something, or they're waiting in storm for people to move up in front. And like, that's a strategy that people use a lot, to just go in and out of storm so you can find people and pick them off. Like, that's the strategy for late game. You want to pick players off. Like, picking players off, I can't stress this enough. it is important to pick players off. Don't ever feel the need to not shoot. Like, it's a shoot or get shot game. So unless you want to get shot, I suggest shooting first. Always shoot first, because if you're the first person to shoot, you're more likely to get the kill. Like, you know, because like in that instance, I was the first person to shoot. I hit pretty much all my shots, as you guys saw, and he had no chance. He had just no chance. So top right corner, it says I have 4 kills, 21 other people, 22 people in total. And as you see, the gulag's about to run out, and the gulag's done. So now, no more gulag.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe
Oh,
zone.
there's a truck right here. Truck's being a savage, bro. Alright.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
You want to try to, like, not go, like, to a dead place, but, like, well, yeah, no, you do want to try to go to a dead place. Like, even if you're the best player in the lobby, you want to try to limit the amount of, like, the amount of third parties you get. Like, it's good to, like, I want to get kills. Obviously, I want to get 7 kills and stuff like that, but you will, and you will. As you get better, you'll be more confident. Like, originally, I wasn't always shooting, bro. Like, I'm here to, like, freaking destroy, bro. Alright, yeah, I don't know if you guys paid attention to that, but I know there's a guy over here, bro. He's not slick, dude. I just didn't want to shoot because I'm out of range, really, to be honest. Like, not out of range of doing damage, but just out of range to the point where, like, all I'm doing is giving out my position, and now he knows where I am. If I try, not like, actually, no. But, oh, he's camping right there. Bye-bye. Oh crap. No, bro. Alright guys. Well, anyway, that's gonna cap it off in the video. And yeah, I should have healed up, but that's alright. This kid was terrible. He should have died, but I should have gotten that win. Alright, anyway guys, go follow me on Twitch right now at BCBC Gaming. No caps, no spaces. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below for more content, and that custom loadout tutorial will be coming soon, so make sure to comment down below if you like this video. And that's it, guys.